Hurricane Harvey hit Houston in Texas, and now we have Hurricane Irma hitting Florida, and it already hit Puerto Rico and Cuba and other islands. And you have Hurricane Jose and a bunch of different, magnitude ones. You had a magnitude 8.1 earthquake in Mexico, and that has led to the death of virtually 100 people, and they're still finding all the dead bodies because it's an earthquake, so it's hard to figure out everyone who actually died. Now, top-ranking Republican John McCain said, we have to understand that the climate may be changing. So, like Steven Crowder had some climate denier who is also somebody who is I believe he was a meteorologist. He is a sellout to the industry. But here's what the Hill states. They say, Senator John McCain on Sunday said it's important to understand the climate may be changing. Quote, there's things happening with the climate in the world that is unprecedented. When asked, or McCain said on CNN's State of the Union, when asked a question regarding why Republicans act as if climate change is not real, McCain stressed the importance of nuclear power. Quote, it's the cleanest, cheapest, in many ways, source of power, he said. Quote, we have to understand that the climate may be changing, and we can take common sense measures which will not harm the American people. McCain's comments come as Hurricane Irma on Sunday begins to hit Florida. The Category 4 hurricane is bringing 130 miles per hour winds and is expected to move up Florida's west coast. It has left hundreds of thousands of people without power in the state, and millions have been ordered to evacuate. So now even Senator John McCain, who is a top-ranking Republican, and to give credit to John McCain, honestly, he does seem to be one of the more sane Republicans. So he said some things like, when he voted no on the Obamacare repeal, and he's also he's the only Republican, to my understanding, who is against torture because he himself was a victim of torture during the Vietnam War. Now that John McCain is saying something, hopefully it'll set off a domino effect, which will have more top-ranking Republicans start saying stuff, because we need to start moving in the direction of getting renewable energies. The government needs to start giving legitimate incentives for people to switch over to solar power. So, of course, that includes tax credits and tax deductibles and the different things like that that will further incentivize people economically so that it helps them while also benefiting the environment. We can also we can end subsidies for companies that are using fossil fuels, and we can do many different things that will be able to stop the effects of climate change that are happening. Clearly, all of the events are not just a fucking coincidence, and I think that if you think that, you are either paid by the industry or, I don't know, you have some kind of a vested interest in the idea of climate change not being real. Support independent progressive media by leaving a subscription down below, leave a like and share the video, help us out on Patreon, or you can donate in other ways. Links are in the description down below. We are fighting Trump tooth and nail, and we will continue to do so with your help.